Hola, buenos dias. I am in Peru. This is my first long video in Peru, and I'm in the city of Arequipa, which I believe is the second largest city in Peru. Now, so far it's been pretty busy. I think the school children are on their lunch break, and I'm minutes away from the historical centre. I'm now outside the San Agustin Church, and there's some kind of event that just happened inside there with lots of people leaving in suits. I'm now in the Plaza de Armas, the main square in Arequipa, with the Basilica Cathedral of Arequipa behind me. And it looks like it's closed to me, but I'm going to go and ask the tourist information, which is on the other side of this lovely square, to see if you have to pay to enter. And in the middle of the square, there's someone playing a trumpet on top of this fountain. This is Iglesia y Complejo de la Compañía. I'm now outside Mercado San Camilo at Plazoleta San Camilo. I'm going to take a look inside. It's quite noisy on the streets here. And as soon as you come in, you can see the extent of the market. And that's just the width of it. The length of it is even longer. So all along the middle aisle are the fruits and vegetables. And I'm now going to go left and right. They don't have any prices on the fruits and vegetables, unfortunately. I did see a price on some mandarins, and they were almost double the price of the supermarket, so you've got to keep an eye out for that. Looks like there's some dry goods on the outside here, and I believe if I take the next left, I'm going to be heading into what smells like a fishy section. I was wrong, it's actually a meat section. There's some different meats hanging here. A few flies flying around. It's not the dirtiest market I've been to, but definitely not the cleanest. Looks like at this end there's a lot of tripe and organs there. Lots of different organs all along there. I've left the market now. I'm going to be heading back towards the cathedral. I'm not sure if I mentioned that the cathedral is only free to enter after 4 p.m. or before 10 a.m., after 7 a.m. and before 5 p.m. because between the hours of 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. it turns into a museum and you have to pay £2 to enter. I've seen a couple of these small little alleyways looking through streets, so I've decided to walk down one. I'm currently on my way to Alpaca World. The city of Arequipa reminds me a little bit of Sucre, except a lot busier, in my opinion, and slightly more messy. But there's quite a lot of sort of light, white-coloured buildings, which is quite nice. I quite like this building here. The bells and the structure reminds me a bit of Assassin's Creed. This is Plaza San Francisco with the San Francisco Church and a dog. I am just arriving at Alpaca World now. I'm quite dehydrated. You can see on the road here, there's a couple of cut-out alpacas. I'm inside now, and this is not a real animal, and neither is that, but they've got a whole exhibition for the vicuña. All of this behind me is alpaca fibre. It's a very nice place inside this alpaca world, and you can just about see past those flowers a lovely mountain in the background. The llamas are all here behind us. This machine, built in Liverpool, England, basically compresses the alpaca fibers into bales. And each bale that was compressed in this machine, collected in the southern highlands of Peru, was transported by train to the port of Mollendo, and it was destined for major textile centres such as Bradford in the UK or Boston in North America. And this is quite nice. You can see the old black and white photos along the process of creating the final product here in Alpaca World. This is the scouring machine. This is the top marker, enhancing the regularity of the combed silver through drafting. And here is the classic knitting machine. And this is the sustainability room. There's a big fig tree over here. Okay, so I'm back at the cathedral now at 10 minutes to 4. It seems like there's a lot of people waiting here. Are they waiting for the cathedral to open? Most likely, because it's free in around 10 minutes. And I've done some shopping. I paid £2.10 for 2 cucumbers, 6 tomatoes, 2 satsumas, 2 oranges, and 6 bananas. In 1544, this was built with white volcanic ignimbrite, with, unusually, 2 main sections. You may have just heard the clock. Actually, no, that's not the clock. You heard the bell ring for the clock. In 1854, the clock was installed on this cathedral, and the clock was made in England. And in the same year, 1854, the organ was placed inside the cathedral, and that was made in Belgium. After the bell rang, no gates opened, nobody's going in, so I'm going to go around that left side. ¿A qué hora esta catedral abierto?
5 a 6 de la tarde, pero tienen que venir con pantalones, no shorts.
Oh, no. Oh, ¿en serio?
Sí,
Okay.
5 a 6. En las mañanas de 7 a 10.
Sí. Bueno. ¿Por qué no shorts?
Son normas de esta iglesia.
Me voy mañana a Nazca, pero mi hotel es 3 horas ahí y me voy mañana por la mañana. Pero no es posible.
My suggestion,
Yes.
at this street,
Sí.
Mercader Street, there are clothes, shopping clothes.
Yeah.
You can get a cheap.
Yeah.
Cheap, yeah.
How about if I wrap this around my legs?
I don't think it will work.
¿Por qué no? Es como like a dress.
I don't know. But they have affordable prices. For example, you can get a sport pant for
Yeah.
$30, $25.
Okay.
That's the only solution I can give you.
Yeah. Okay, so that was disappointing. I'm walking back to my Airbnb now. They don't allow people with shorts to enter the cathedral, and it doesn't open at 4. The tourist information got it wrong. It opens at 5 for free. So, time to leave a bad review. I'm pretty sure it doesn't state anywhere in religious scriptures that you should wear long trousers to cathedral, and they wouldn't even let me enter. I asked if I could enter by wrapping my jacket around my legs, almost like a dress. End my video with a noisy bus and this nice little cute church next to this building, something to do with the military. And also, if I turn around, I can see this big mountain again. Is it a volcano? Is it a mountain? I'm not actually sure. Hope you enjoyed the video. Ding ding ding! It's not an end to the video because I've just been allowed to cross the road by this lollipop lady here. The game is back a bit, and I'm walking to a small little market around this statue over here. Some kind of little small farmer's market maybe, lots of plants for sale. So I've left the market now, so this actually should be the end of the video. The market was pretty simple, a lot of small little plants there, some little souvenirs as well. Hope you enjoyed the video. Adios. Next stop in Peru, Nazca.